Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, man, this is awesome. It is so electrifying. It is another episode of the HHW show, the hard hitting wrestling show, where we break all the big moments down for all of WWE sports entertainment and other independent scenes. But for this one, not only is this a post reaction to the Elimination Chamber, but we are heading to the road of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm your host, Obi-Wan, with Frank V and
Frank
Hex
V.
P and ABC, DFG, HIM, Elemental P.
Quit.
Heck B and Frank C in the house with Obi-Wan.
You know
And I
what?
tell you what,
Continue.
I was all I was going crazy, man. I know we're like the way aftermath, and I know a lot of people jumped on. I guess it's a thing now with these podcasters that they could watch the event live, right? Have split screen and put the wrestling on the screen. We don't do that. We like to talk about it afterwards, but we don't do that. We just like to enjoy, in our comfortable seats, our own reaction. You know what I mean? Like be in the moment. Just me and the TV. That's how I like to see things around here. You know what I mean? But everyone, like, I guess it's a new era now of podcasting that you have to stream live while watching the show. And the one thing I hate about that part is either I watched it first than you or you watching it first than me because everyone's streaming. You know what I mean? Like I could be on the internet and I can see it faster than my TV, and my TV's right here.
Yeah.
Crazy how that goes. But and high speed internet. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But anyways, um man, John Cena turned heel. How do we know? How they didn't nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Nobody knew. Nobody knows. And the best thing about it is that if Vince McMahon was still around, that would never happen. It would never happen.
That's true.
But
Absolutely.
man, we wanted to say so much before the show started. We're like, nah, we're gonna save this. We're gonna save it. And let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk. We got two segments that we're gonna talk about. John Cena turning heel, and then we need to cover Jade Cargill, right? And what she did in Elimination Chamber. We're pointing fingers at a superstar that's getting ready to go for a world title. We're going to point at that superstar. And we're going to point at a superstar that's not involved in the world title. We're going to cover that and much, much more here on the show, on the HHW Show podcast. And you always follow us on our website, hhwshow.com. So let's go ahead and start off with the Elimination Chamber. The winner in the men's side was no other than John Cena. Now, there was a lot of factors in that match because the final two people was John Cena and CM Punk. And then we could go back further when they first interacted in the middle of the ring. I got emotional. I really did. I got emotional because I saw this. I saw this years ago. The rivalry, champion versus champion. Or what was that even before champion versus champion? When if I win, I'm walking away with the world title. I mean, how awesome was that? And to see that and to for two top superstars to hug each other out before they went to battle. That's respect. And it's not only for just John Cena, but also for CM Punk. Two icons. And I still consider CM Punk an icon, right? From a different category. But I was like, it was so amazing until Seth Rollins fucked it up. He messed it up. Curb stomped him. And John Cena said, "Oh, I got an opportunity."
Oh, wins a
It's like
win. Doesn't
somebody
matter how.
woo wee. Anyways, yeah, that happened, man. And then I didn't think about it, right? And then I said to myself, was that part of it? Was that part of it? Honestly, was that part of the equation? or was it a luck for John Cena to win the Elimination Chamber? What was your thoughts?
I don't think it was luck.
I don't think it was luck either.
So was it plotted for John Cena to win?
Well, I mean, you look at all the other scenarios, all the variables in in that cage. I mean, everybody had beef with somebody in there, some form of fashion. I mean, John Cena was the only one that had nothing going on with anybody in there. So he played his cards right, and he just let the cards just stack itself and took advantage of it. I mean, I would have too if I don't got no beef with nobody in there. Let the dogs fight, and I'm going to take care of the wounded one at the end of it. That's what he did. I mean, he took advantage of it. I think even if he didn't turn heel, he would have done the same thing as a face. He would have taken advantage of it. You're not going to let CM Punk or anybody, recoup and gather yourself. You're going to take advantage of it. The man's out. I'm going to finish him.
Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And CM Punk never quit. He just passed out.
No, yeah. Reminds me of Stone Cold against Bret Hart.
Every superstar, every top dog there, no, they don't quit. They do it all the way to the end. All right. John Cena wins. Cody Rhodes comes out. Everybody's having a congratulation moment. Yeah, we're going to main event WrestleMania. Woohoo! The Rock comes. The Rock speaks. There was a response.
Can I say it?
Go right ahead, Frank.
Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy now?
Word for word.
Word for word. And then the fingers got in the way. But by the way, I thought I was watching Fast and the Furious. That was the last time I saw that logo was Fast and the Furious. So, and then it happened. It happened. And did you know is that if you're going to hang out with Cody Rhodes, you just can't trust nobody. Brock Lesnar, 2023. The Rock, 2024. And now John Cena, 2025. Wow. 3 years of betrayal of different people.
This is just not a champion like any other champion. I mean, they really, especially The Rock, is really gunning for him for some reason. It's almost making me believe that Cody Rhodes don't even really belong back in the WWE. The way he's being treated as a champion, as being treated as a top face. I've never seen a champion get so much attack in over the 3 years that Cody Rhodes has. He just can't catch a break
with the bloodline since he's been, since his match with Roman Reigns, right? It's been unstoppable. It just hasn't stopped. You know what I mean? He can't concentrate on nothing else because there's always a bloodline going on. There's always a bloodline on his trail. Always.
Well, I mean,
that's crazy.
There's nothing else for him on SmackDown. I mean, you put him on Raw, that'd be a different story.
But he already beat Gunther. I mean, who else wants a piece of that?
CM Punk, AJ Styles.
Yeah. Fresh meat. Yep.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Look, I'm just amazed on how everything developed. Everything threw a curveball. And the thing is, we're gonna go back to the Royal Rumble. Was it planned for John Cena to be eliminated and allow Jey Uso to win? Did The Rock have a handle on that? That led to John Cena say that I am now going for best for business, because he said it, best for business. That was one key indicator right there that I didn't catch, that he's never said before. We heard it, but we never dissected it. Best for business. Well, Vince McMahon used to say that a lot. The corporate Triple H and Stephanie McMahon always said that a lot. What's best for business. But I never put him and The Rock together.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, considering how they've had 2 matches and they've split 1 and 1.
But they did reunite backstage. It was one of those moments. I think they were celebrating so much episodes for Raw, and they met backstage. And The Rock goes, "You know, you were trying to laugh. You were trying to laugh." And then they hugged it out. You know, it's good to see you. They were both smiling, hugging each other. Man, of course, that was innocent. But then you brought up another point before the show started: the Bray Wyatt episode during COVID. Man, did they just live that up?
Yeah, it was the signs were there. We just wasn't paying attention. We were still blinded to it. You know,
I still think that if Vince McMahon would have still be there, that would have been an episode forgotten.
yeah,
Honestly, I think that in honor of Bray Wyatt, they probably used it. Hey, man, I want to use this segment and bring it to life in honor of Bray Wyatt.
yeah. So we can see that the puzzle is finally being put together here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when The Rock, we didn't understand when The Rock went like this at one time, right?
And that was during Bad Blood.
We didn't. Why we didn't catch that?
But I mean, The Rock does a lot of things. I'm surprised he didn't sing his way.
But I mean, for him to do that, now he's got me looking at his fingers when he goes like this. Who else? You know, what else is he doing? What other sign language is he doing to let us know who else is coming?
We're the one.
Unless he's doing that to say he's going after Roman Reigns, but he ain't going to recruit Roman Reigns.
But who does this? We the ones.
The Usos.
Then you have to
get. Saying.
You're not going to get Jay. I mean, if you turn Jay, then you turn into WWE upside down.
Yeah, I don't think you could turn Jay right now.
Oh yes, you can.
I'm just saying.
Oh dude, yes, you can.
Never say never. I mean, seriously. If this is his way to strategically be the final boss and control SmackDown and Raw at the same exact time, one piece at a time, then he's a mastermind at this. But you got to start somewhere, and you have to start off on SmackDown and get that world title off of Cody Rhodes. That's going to be a tough task to do because we seen what happened last year. It was like an entourage of superstars.
So he starts with John Cena.
It has to. That's why I don't know why I'm thinking that's going to be on night one. If this is a puzzle that The Rock is putting together, then why not start with John Cena winning that title and then Jey Uso going after that title on night 2?
Why night? Why? No. You got.
I'm just saying.
No.
But if this is if you just said that, what if he recruits Jey Uso?
Yeah,
but you're gonna help Jay. You're gonna help Jay first.
But Jey Uso got a battle with Gunther, and he has to win.
I get it.
He's going to win that title.
I know he will, but is he going to get The Rock's help?
Which brings me to my next thing, right? On Netflix, the debut of WWE Raw on Netflix, who was walking down with Jey Uso?
It was Travis Scott.
And with that, he was smoking and everything else. And doing, I still don't get all this stuff here. Like, I don't know what is in it. Am I going to contact it? I don't know what that is. All right. I think I'm going to get high even through the internet or something. I don't know. But that happened.
Right. So again, we got to pay attention to these things.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, is Jey Uso going to cheat his way to get that title?
Then that
with all the doubts. Listen, everybody's doubting me. Everybody's doubting me. I'm gonna prove them wrong. What's up, Rock? Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? Boom. There it is.
And this would be the only way that The Rock can get to Roman Reigns, I think. He has to build an empire. And if he has both titles under his regime.
And that's when Roman Reigns is going to eat his words and starts working with Cody Rhodes. We will get to see Roman Reigns versus The Rock eventually.
I'm going to take it a step further. We'll see Seth
Seth
Rollins
Rollins.
standing side by side with. For someone like Seth Rollins to say that he would never help or even do anything with The Rock or with Roman Reigns, you will have to eat your words when it comes to The Rock. You
So
have to look at the bigger
this
picture.
now.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay,
Frenemies
what is the bigger picture here?
bringing down The Rock.
They got to battle it first, though.
I get it, but he's still going to have some kind of allies to help because The Rock is not coming alone. He's coming with an army. And if he has titles, because even Fatu said, we need to bring the title back to the family. And if that means The Rock have to sell his soul to be part of that family to bring that title back, or is he talking about Jey Uso? You see, there's a lot of riddles going on here. So where does that put Solo? Because Solo and John Cena never finished their beef. Does Solo switch over? You see, there's a lot of enemies that's going to have to collaborate if they're going to take The Rock down. The Rock is making so many enemies that I know you may call me crazy and you want to boot me off the show, but people like Solo, CM Punk, Randy Orton, these people like that, you could see unique alliances because of The Rock. The Rock is going to grab whoever he can and make them sell their souls. And you're going to have to see
the only way The Rock goes down is when John Cena transitions back to a babyface.
It's going to take someone heavy hitter to do that.
And it's going to be quick because he'll turn babyface by Survivor Series.
And that means he won't win the title.
He could win the title and lose it. Look, he doesn't have a perfect record at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Why not win the title, lose it at SummerSlam? It's a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. Something big has to happen. They're going to treat it like another WrestleMania. Just saying.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Very. And plenty to talk about. Plenty of talk about. Let's go ahead and look at this because, man, I like I said, I was in shock to see stuff like this. And it's pretty awesome. Awesome. I liking it. You just gotta love wrestling. And how many more people went back to tune in to WWE? The ones that said, "Oh, I used to watch this and I used to watch that." I bet you those are the fans that came back to see something like John Cena turning heel that no one ever saw coming. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was looking at clips when the fans used to cuss at John Cena. Remember when he went to defend his title against Ron Van Dam for ECW?
Yep, I'm glad he lost.
Mm-hmm.
They said if John Cena wins, they riot.
Yeah. I think they listen to the people. Mm-hmm. We don't want that.
Listen, I had people that don't normally watch wrestling start calling me on Sunday. Hey, did you watch it? I'm like, no, I haven't watched it yet. Don't talk to me right now. I don't want to know nothing of it. I stayed off social media and everything else, so I wouldn't see the outcome.
Your internet is lagging right now, man.
Kind of just staying away from it.
Yeah, you were lagging, brother.
Lagging, big time.
Yeah. All right. You said ding, 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 and then that's it.
What was the last thing you heard about me?
Oh, here we go again. Remix.
So I was saying, I had people.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fuck. I'm just going to stay quiet.
No, we can hear you loud and clear now. I'm serious. I'm not making fun of you, man. Sure. That's for real. That did happen.
No, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, it's actually working now. Good job.
So what I'm saying is I have people start calling me and telling me stuff, and we're talking about people that don't normally watch wrestling. You know, like my youngest was like, hey, did you watch it? I'm like, no, I haven't watched it yet. He goes, you're going to be in for a surprise. I was like, shut up. I don't want to hear it. I have people just calling me telling me, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch it later tonight. Leave me alone. And when I saw it, I was like, oh boy. I was shocked. I never thought I'll see that heel turn on John Cena though. But
This
he's
No,
only
there.
this only makes you wonder what The Rock has said to him for him to sell his soul.
I'm gonna guarantee you title number 17.
well, that's what he
To
said.
be
Number
yours all by
17.
yourself.
Now, the other thing that we haven't talked about is what is the favorite at CM Punk? Well, what does Paul Heyman have to do to complete that favor for CM Punk? Well,
Mm.
that played a factor. Okay. And look, CM Punk came Monday Night Raw and Netflix, and he went off, starting with The Rock, John Cena, Seth Rollins. They didn't finish with Seth Rollins because Rollins came out, and then they battled. So we know that's going to be a WrestleMania match right there. But what's
Absolutely.
going to happen afterwards? Who's going to be involved in the Money in the Bank briefcase? That's going to be interesting too. You know, there's just so much that. Oh, anyways, and that's another thing. That's probably the only way John Cena, should he become the 17-time champion, that's probably the only way where he might lose the title if somebody cash it on him. So, but
And
that's far out. That's a far out stretch there.
And didn't he say that he wants to win 17 so he can shake the hand of the person who wins 18?
And the only
Yes.
person that's close to 18, that actually close to 16, is Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
And he's back, and he's going to finish his business with Kevin Owens, which that's going to be another match that's going to happen at WrestleMania.
So who's the next closest? Who's the next one in line after Randy Orton?
Nobody.
I don't think there's anybody else.
Well, I'm
Nobody.
just saying, I know nobody, but who is next in line though? Who has the most reigns right now after Randy Orton? Because we're talking about today's generation of superstars. I mean, and so I know it's there in the single digits. I get it. Whoever it is, whether they have 5 or 6 reigns or 4, it's just for him to say that he's winning 17 and shake the hand of 18. It's going to take a very long time for whoever's close to Randy Orton, because Randy Orton's at 14, right, or 15.
He's 14.
Okay, 14. So the next
Well,
close,
Triple H and Randy Orton are tied in 14. Hulk Hogan has 12. Edge 11. Brock, The Rock, Sting. Oh, they all have 10.
but currently,
Then,
the current.
but then hold on, I'm looking. Roman Reigns is the only one with 6.
So he has to win 12 more titles for John Cena to shake the hand of number 18.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's not going to happen.
Oh.
We may not even be doing podcasts anymore the time somebody gets to 18. I'm just saying. Dude.
I'm not gonna save this episode by the time I'm like 80-something years old.
I know, right?
I'll probably be in a home still talking about it with my hospice or something. I don't know.
For real. Frank looking for his dentures.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. For him to say 18, to shake the man of 18, there's no one close if Roman Reigns has 6.
Unless he's talking about Charlotte Flair, but man, that's another one that
she's been gifted, bro. She's been gifted.
Yeah.
She's been given it. She's just been handed it to her, and I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I don't like it. But hey, let's go ahead and recap these pictures. Let's talk about it because you have The Rock and John Cena in the middle of the ring. Everyone's talking one perfect place to do it in Canada because everything happens in Canada, supposedly. Right? But then you have Travis Scott, like, what's his role in all this?
He's gonna be something. What exactly? I don't think we know yet, or anybody knows. But he's gonna be influential somewhere around there.
Well, he went backstage saying he still want to be a part of it. The question is what? And then it got me thinking, it's like, dude, you were trying to punch Cody Rhodes? Like, are you the next Dennis Rodman?
Oh,
You
Lord.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. But then this is the picture that I was telling you about of Jey Uso, right? and that was the debut of Netflix coming down with Travis Scott. I'm like, okay, at first it was just a celebrity with his theme song, but I think it was more than that. And then John Cena loses to Jay Uso. It's almost like, okay, if you win, if you allow my cousin to win, Jay Uso to win the Royal Rumble, I'll guarantee you a chance to get that 17-time championship against Cody Rhodes. And that's probably what the deal was.
Because I started trying to dig into Travis Scott's music because he's supposed to have the theme song to WrestleMania.
Mm.
And I think the song's called Fiend.
Ooh, and there you go. So we might have to go back the Fiend versus John Cena during COVID, that WrestleMania, and just dissect that episode, like replay it. And next week we're gonna have to talk about it and be like, all right, what do we gather there? What do you think is gonna happen moving on? Because a lot was Bray Wyatt said a lot. He said a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden John Cena disappeared. He really did go, you can't see me. And that's how the Fiend won.
Yeah, because when you look up the word the fiend, whether in the Urban Dictionary or whatever, it's talking about to want something obsessively. And right now, The Rock is wanting Cody Rhodes obsessively to be buried 6 feet on the ground and that title stripped away from him. He's obsessed with that.
So could you imagine that probably this was already planned, maybe for the actual Fiend, and it just didn't happen? So they carry on with that story.
It could be. Anything's possible, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what Kevin Garnett said.
No.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say it, but hey,
but Frank, don't you see how it's all lining up though? I mean,
Mhm.
it just seems everything is lined up.
Oh, it's definitely
lined
lined up.
It's just like this WrestleMania
lining
thing
up.
when
I'm
they
not-
first WrestleMania 28 when The Rock versus John Cena had happened. The Rock won. The following year when they were at MetLife Stadium, The Rock lost to John Cena. Then they saw each other again in the following WrestleMania. What did they do there anyway? I just don't remember. That was a gray area. I have no idea what that was.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Unless they just stared at each other. Yep. And then John Cena came out and he got taken out by The Rock, as a matter of fact, right? While he was defending Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And now they're together now officially for WrestleMania Las Vegas. So The Rock has really turned things around in the WWE. And just when we thought that, yeah, we're going to have these match cards here and there, and then The Rock throws a curveball at everybody, and we all talking about it. So that's pretty amazing right there. And then we have The Rock looking at Roman Reigns. It's just something about Paul Heyman, the way he looks at The Rock. Like he's always like, I think Paul Heyman knew the future and he couldn't grasp it. Look at that look. You see that? He's like dissecting The Rock, and he was like, "What are you up to, guy?"
He looks like that. He looks like
maybe
that.
he's saying I owe CM Punk a favor.
And then for Cody Rhodes, like we talked about before, the last 3 years, he's always something. He thought he had a tag team partner. Nope. He thought The Rock loved him so much. Nope.
He smacked it out of him.
And then John Cena. Oh man, what events has happened for Cody Rhodes.
And
but
so
now you really can't see John Cena. Can't
No.
see me. Didn't see that one coming.
No.
when you show those pictures of Cody Rhodes, there seems to be a trend because he had multiple matches with Brock Lesnar where he won and he lost. He had multiple matches with Roman Reigns, which of course involved The Rock. He won and he lost. Now he's got John Cena he's got to deal with. Is this going to be another multi-match to where he wins and loses? It just seems to be another trend.
Yeah.
I'm starting to try to keep my eyes open for every little clue here.
Well, I got a feeling that no matter, I feel like I'm the what's that movie? National Treasure.
Mm.
That's where we're in right now. Yes, yes. But like I said, it's a shocking event. Everything's trending with John Cena, who turned heel. The 16-time world champion is looking for number 17 to break the record of Ric Flair. Ric Flair went on social media just on a rampage, but you know what? Ric Flair is Ric Flair, and he ain't getting back in the ring. But
No,
definitely
hell no.
Cena flipped the script. We're talking about The Rock's fingers, 3 and a 2, which is going to be the 1, right? So there's a lot of hidden messages on this. And for Cody Rhodes, man, he is the target. So there could be so many possibilities, but for every single one, we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to be on this show and tune in also to the audio where I also broke down about John Cena and The Rock. Awesome episode. Got a lot of 5 stars on it. So I appreciate all the fans and listeners that were able to make a comment and give me feedback. But we're going to head and transition to another issue that's happening on WWE. Is no other than Jade Cargill making a shocking return. And just before the Women's Elimination Chamber match, she went ahead and struck Naomi. And not only did she beat her down, she whipped that ass. Okay. Yay. But I want you guys to take a look at this picture, though. Look at this picture. On the left, Bianca Belair looked like she's a celebrity. I don't know why you're looking like a celebrity. On the right, you see Naomi actually staring at Bianca Belair as to, holy shit, she's here. Okay. And then Liv Morgan got scared, saying it wasn't me. I was right on that point. It just didn't make sense that you had 2 innocent bystanders walking, trying to get to the arena, and yet on their right, they see the ambulance, right? So right there, I was like, look, if they did it, they will brag about it. But that never happened. But then I'm like, maybe it can't be Bianca Belair because she had a match and she gave up the Intercontinental Championship tournament to go after her friend, her tag team partner. But you don't see Naomi, but there's somebody else you don't see, and that was Bayley. And I'm going to talk about Bayley later. But on this picture here, Naomi is the guilty one. And I said it. But Hector said, oh, what are you talking about? You know, Jimmy is a good guy. So Naomi got to stay good. It got to be Bianca Belair. Well, Jimmy's out of the net. He got demolished by Drew McIntyre. Now you have Naomi getting demolished. She is out of the equation.
They're going on vacation.
Coincidence? And then with that look, I said, look, why would Naomi do something by herself? She is not that type of person. She never takes initiative. If you follow her career, she never takes anything initiative, except for when she earned the world title matches, right? She's a 2-time world women's champion. Congratulations. But then you start tag teaming, right? She tag teamed with Sasha Banks, am I right?
Yeah.
And then they left. Something happened personally. Now she's back tag teaming with Bianca Belair, but Bianca Belair already had a belt. She had belts already. What happened? What happened there? Hold on. What happened there? And before the attack, a week prior, Bianca Belair had a match. Did you know that Bayley interfered and Bianca Belair won the match and never protested? Nobody talked about it. Bayley helped. And remember that Bayley and Bianca Belair used to go head to head because that was the time that Bayley had left Damage Control. And that one particular episode on SmackDown, Bailey helped Bianca Belair win the match, and she didn't need to be helped, but she did. And they stared at each other like nothing happened, and she won. Weeks later, Jade Cargill gets assaulted, and that's a wrap. And we're all looking for fingers. Who are we blaming? So I'll leave it like that right now. If everything that I said is summarized, or you want to add to it,
I want to
go
add
right
to
ahead.
it. The
Go ahead.
Elimination Chamber. The camera view of when they looked at Naomi, excuse me. But the other angle was Belair was in the picture
Right.
when Naomi was looking at Cargill. Why? First of all, why was she in the pod with that furry jacket on? Okay, the whole time. But now when Cargill's coming into the ring, why is Belair taking off her jacket as if she's aggressively ready for a fight, knowing that she can't come out that pod? Go back and watch the match. It
Maybe
shows
she
her
thought
take.
the pod was gonna break and she was gonna get her ass kicked.
That's why she took that jacket off, because she was ready for a fight.
Because
She
maybe. Go ahead.
She
Sorry.
was no, she knew she was guilty. That's why she took that jacket off, ready for a fight. I think Cargill just got it mixed up. She's got it mixed
I
up.
know. You know
Jade
what?
Cargill
No,
probably
I
doesn't
don't
know
think-
that Bailey that Bianca Belair was involved.
I don't know. I think that Jade Cargill decided if I can't go after Belair, I'm going after the partner right now. What's the best way to hurt her? By getting her partner. Because I can't get to you, but I'm going to get to you through her.
She could have just waited till Belair's pod
Why not?
opened up to come out.
No,
She wouldn't be able to
No.
get in.
no, because they didn't start until she left the Elimination Chamber. You see what I'm saying? Now maybe she would have like broken the window and then go after her, but that never happened. She targeted Naomi, and for another year, that's 3 times already Naomi's been taken out at number 1, by the way. She can never get past that stuff. But yeah, I think, and this is my prediction, that when the dust settles and Naomi comes back, first and foremost, we have to see Cargill and Bianca Belair talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
What does Jade know? If Bianca Belair was involved, I think she would have been dealt with already. But it hasn't. It's going to take Naomi to open her mouth and said, this was Bianca Belair's idea. And on top of that, Bailey also was involved. Them two were involved. You can't, first of all, Jade Cargill's a beast. These two did it. They did it. And then all of a sudden, Bailey transfers to Raw? Seriously? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I look at Belair still because I look at her theme song. The lyrics of her theme song kind of tells it to everyone if they really read the lyrics. Okay. I know I asked you to pull that up. I mean, look at it. I'm on my own against the wall, the pressure building, but I will never fall. Okay. And then look at the bottom, the very bottom of it. I think I fall down. I'm gonna watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. If that doesn't tell you that she does not need Cargill, come on, man. And then for someone to be coming in as strong as her, as rough as her, as tough as her, that could be some jealousy right there. I'm telling you, I'm still sticking to my guns that Belair did this. And who knows? You could be right too, Ovi. She might have orchestrated this with Naomi and Bailey, but she could be the ringleader of this. Because Cargill is not no easy target to take down. I don't think us three together could have taken her down. Frank would have to give me some numbers on this one. See what our possibilities.
0.0001.
So you tell me we got a chance.
Really?
Oh Lordy,
So
I'm still sticking to
instead
Belair.
of crying, they hear me roar, and now I
Mm-hmm.
see that I'm way better than before.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So she's
Yep.
better before now. Now that she's going for a world championship, well, I
Again,
got news for you because I'm gonna prematurely make my pick. Io Sky remains as a heavyweight champion.
could it be a triple threat match?
Could it be that maybe if Bianca Belair does, then Jay Cargill goes after her? I mean, it's a lot of possibilities, right? How else would she get a title? Then again, she has to earn her way up, and we haven't seen that yet.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
She's been a tag
Mm-mm.
partner the whole time.
Yeah, well, speaking about belts and stuff like that, you got a point there, and maybe on yeah, we may have to shoot for the next episode on our audio podcast where we do break down the lyrics of Bianca Belair and discuss like what does this mean, right? And I think Hector, you have a great point here, and I'm gonna be on that bandwagon and be like, yeah, let's stick to these lyrics, just like we stick to the lyrics with Edge when he came out with his one with Judgment Day, right? And then Cody Rhodes as well, his music, so everything seems to be tied into their theme music as it should be. Um, but anyhow, watch me, shine now 2 times. All right, we're gonna say that again. Is it watch me? Hold on, let me put up the lyrics again. It said watch me. Oh, it says watch me. Hmm.
So
It might have
someone
been
had
a
a type.
typo.
Obi, I told you not
Wow.
to type that.
Say what?
I told you not to type it. I told you to
I-
use the AI generator, man. It would have
Oh,
done it.
AI.
You know?
Oh, I never needed
Or
you at
chat
all,
B,
Frank. Dun, dun.
or chat. What is it? Chat.
Oh man, but anyways, man, that's what's up, man. Like, it's crazy how the turn of events of everything, and it's good. It's good for business. But let's be honest, right here. If I was a booking man, you think I'm gonna choose Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for WrestleMania or Rhea Ripley for against Bianca Belair? Because man, these two superstars came out of nowhere from NXT, did their thing. They came. They even had a moment when Bianca Belair was number one, Rhea Ripley number two in the Royal Rumble. Like I would wish to see these two at WrestleMania.
I'm glad you brought that up because I had thought of something about a day or so ago about all our champions. I know you wanted to talk about the champions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're ushering into a new era, a new generation of superstars. And if you really pay attention, because now that the John Cena heel turn has opened my eyes to more details about everything. You look at all our current champions, men and women's in the Raw and SmackDown division. Everyone but Cody Rhodes came up through the ranks of NXT. They did their time, their due diligence in the NXT roster, come up to the main roster, and now is a champion somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, and I think that's just speaks volume to what NXT is doing with their superstars, molding them to be the next future generation, and that's what we're seeing. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura, Gunther, Chelsea Green. I mean, Valkyria. Okay, Braun Breaker. These champions are holding titles on the main roster when they were down at the NXT level, whether they were champions or not down there. They did their time. They did their due diligence, and now they are our current champions. This is awesome. I really do like it. It just speaks volume to what Shawn Michaels and Triple H is doing at both levels to continue to progress the WWE.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And I could go and tell you that even last year, before Tiffany Stratton was making a name for herself, that Charlotte Flair pointed out that Tiffany Stratton's the future of the
Mhm.
WWE,
Correct.
and to have her and Charlotte really go after it at WrestleMania, I think that's going to prove another point as to why Tiffy is where she's at. Let's go ahead. We already talked about Cody Rhodes and the undisputed WWE Championship. He'll take on John Cena and whoever else is going to be involved. Gunther, on the other hand, World Heavyweight Champion, is already official against Jay Uso. Maybe there's some more into this than anything. And I hate to say this, but in light of what's going on, if Jay Uso finds out some way that John Cena allowed him to win because the final boss said so, that's going to crush him. It really will be. But more than that later. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, right? Tiffy versus Charlotte Flair. So all these world titles are already set. What's not set now is the Intercontinental Championship. Let's start off with Braun Breaker. Who will he face at the WrestleMania? Excuse me.
If it's a
Look,
one-on-one match,
at first I thought it was AJ Styles, but AJ Styles picking on Logan Paul, which I
right?
thought Logan Paul was going to go against CM Punk. And I thought CM Punk now is going to go wrestle Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins curb stomp Roman Reigns. You see what's going on here?
We are all over the place. We don't know what's next.
I, I like this. It's like we're in a food web where someone's a predator, someone's a prey. You know what I mean? And there's a circle, there's a cycle going on. Uh,
Well, when you
it's
look at it,
crazy.
but when you look at it, back maybe what, let's say 2 years ago, we were able to kind of predict what was going on, what was going to happen.
There's a lot of leaks. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's not a lot of predicting that we could do because everything is just a mess. Well, it's not a mess, but there's nothing being leaked out. Everybody's fighting everybody. All right. So at the end of the day, we're all left like, okay, who's next? There you go. I just got it. Braun Breaker against Goldberg. There you go. Who's next?
I wish Sheamus was the one because we want him to win an Intercontinental Championship, but doesn't seem like that's the route they're taking unless they bring it back.
And like a fatal four triple threat type of match.
Well, you got Penta, uh, Ludwig Kaiser, you got Pete Dunne. So they're trying to get their hands on that Intercontinental Championship. Add Sheamus to the mix. I mean, Fatal Five Way could be even better. Or you know what we haven't seen in a long time that Zack Ryder wanted was at WrestleMania when they had the belt for in a ladders match.
Yeah, I think that if that was to happen, then I think that would be Sheamus's moment to shine because there's more superstars involved, to where it'll take the focus off of that. So to where Braun Breaker won't have to be pinned.
Yeah.
But I think they should do that. I'm all for it. A 6-pack match,
It seems
ladder
like there's
match.
a lot of hands on after that title, but to have a one-on-one, I just don't see how anyone could beat Braun Breaker unless it's AJ Styles.
Correct.
Shinsuke Nakamura is the United States champion, and I got a feeling that it is already a locked in for LA Knight at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he won that triple threat match.
Exactly. Let's look at Lyra Valkyria, Women's Intercontinental Champion. Went ahead and beat Dakota Kai, Ivy Niles, and this is after she lost to Bailey. Why not Bailey go after Lyra Valkyria?
Why not? Bailey's accomplished everything but those 2 new titles.
But they just came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not their fault, yeah.
Then we have the Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green. I don't know what direction they're going with her.
Madam President.
She's
And
the
the thing
longest
is that
reigning
they're
champion.
they're thinking about trying to get more security. And then I thought it was gonna add another member, but instead this girl dresses like she's one of the soldiers in Canada. And I'm like, what are you doing, yo? What are you
Dude dropped.
doing?
Just dropped the ball.
You know what?
You
I'm
know
always
what?
gonna
Don't
call
get
her
me
Dude
started
drop.
with these names because ever since I saw the documentary of Vince McMahon, I'm questioning about all these superstars' names right now. And we
Mm,
talked about this probably in our first year. We came up with a podcast and we said we have to do an episode on describing how the hell they got their names.
I think we did it.
yeah, we
We
did.
did
Yeah,
it, but it wasn't
we
as
did.
funny as us talking about it outside the show. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but anyways, the War Raiders, World Tag Team Champions. I'm already tired of the Creed brothers, to be honest with you. Can I get
Mhm.
somebody else?
Well, we're waiting for
But who?
Luchador to come back. Luchador Gable to come back.
Did Chad Gable get a mask? Is that what it was?
I hope he didn't get hustled. He bought
I
something for
mean,
like.
he got a box. I'm always saying, like, if you're gonna be a luchador, you gotta have a mask.
Well,
Was it a mask that he needed?
maybe he ordered something from Etsy or Temu because the show was on Amazon.
Wish.
Oh shit!
I wish. Yeah.
He
All
got
right,
wish.
DIY are the tag team champions there on SmackDown, and it just seems like no one's really settled there. I wouldn't be surprised for a fatal four-way tag team match to settle the score and have new
TLC.
champions.
TLC.
You think it's a TLC match?
Let's do it. Because I mean, the Street Profits are using everything to take out every tag team, so might as well.
Well, I got a feeling that the Street Profits might end up after WrestleMania the champion
I
because they're
hope
looking solid right now.
I like it.
Liv
And with
Morgan and Raquel. Huh?
Bianca Belair and Montez Ford walking away with titles. Ooh,
Nah,
could that happen?
I don't know about Bianca Belair, man.
I got you.
I don't know yet. It's too early to
Any
tell.
cargo there, kick in there.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, 3-time tag team champions. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, is it really when you? I mean, there's not really many female tag teams, so is it really a lot?
I mean, for what Raquel Rodriguez had been through to step away from WWE because of stuff that was going on with her skin, we didn't even know that she was coming back to WWE. You know, there was a lot of patience waiting, but she comes back. They get to the feud and they got those titles back. So, yeah, it's a big deal. But you're right. Who else is out there? Are we bringing all the rest of the women division to the main roster from NXT? Because it seems like they got a better squad.
I would like to see an unlikely duo team up.
Such as?
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Yeah,
With
I
Lily.
haven't even seen Nikki Cross in a while. I mean, where's the Wyatt Six at?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
No.
You haven't seen the Wyatt Six. Where are they?
No. Could they have been a quick bust? I don't know. But with Lily on their side, I would like to see that little.
Mm-hmm.
They do have history with each other.
Yes,
Yeah, they were tag team champions. Absolutely.
And Liv Morgan, she pinned Alexa Bliss, didn't she, at the Chamber?
I don't know. I'm going to look
I
at
think
that.
she did.
I think she did.
I think she did.
Yeah, I think Liv Morgan did pin her.
All those events, and you talking about Liv Morgan, man, she bloomed. She is the top woman in WWE right now.
Oh, I thought you meant something else because, again, my eyes were open at the Chamber.
Your eyes were open at the Chamber?
Go back and watch it. There was more than something else that was blooming with Liv Morgan. And thanks to Bianca Belair.
Oh, when she got whooped.
No, I mean you need to go back and watch
when
it.
she was grabbing her like this.
When she had her upside
just shaking
down,
her around, having her upside down.
Yes.
Yes. There's a little bit more of the spill than what
Oh,
you think.
yeah. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
replay it now.
There was a little bloom in there. A little bloom and bloom.
Bloom, 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 bloom.
Blooming onions were going on in Canada.
So did Bianca? That's why Bianca Belair broke character. Oh boy, we're gonna have to. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened there, but damn, you're right there, Frank.
He ain't saying nothing.
He
Well,
don't know what happened. He
Well,
doesn't know.
Bianca broke character at the Royal Rumble.
No, but yeah, she did do that. Was it with the Royal Rumble?
At the Royal Rumble when
She laughed.
Yeah,
That's right.
that was the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm starting to see everything. Thanks to John Cena, my eyes are open. I can see everything but John Cena.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah. What about that?
Maybe for you guys. But yeah. Awesome stuff.
All right, man. I think it's time already because look, we already covered what we needed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. It's Cena time. It's Cena time.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Well, we're gonna see if he busts out with his new theme song because on the previous podcast that he had back in 2012, he said that he was set for a new gimmick to be the heel, to have new music, but he said it was with saxophone, but now he wants to do a remix and just add the trumpets. He must be a big trumpet fan, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see what's going to happen there. But that's going on. We got the Bianca Belair story that's hot and cooking right now. The Rock, what's going on with the Bloodline, and much, much more. And as we go through each and every week, we're going to tune in and we're going to dissect everything, every clue. We can't miss this one no more, man. We can't.
No, we can't.
But we will. Trust me, we will. But that wraps up another action-packed episode of the HHW show. We broke down the mystery behind Jade Cargill's attack on Naomi, predicting that it's Belair or Bayley that could be involved. But hey, shocking heel turn with John Cena and much more. The Rock's cryptic message with his fingers 3-2 gestures. What could everything mean for WrestleMania? Before we go, don't forget to subscribe and like and follow the HHW show on all platforms and hit us up at hhwshow.com. We have a fantasy tournament starting next week. Yes, we have our own March Madness and it's on the website. So tune into that. We're going to talk about that next week as well. And we got the first 2 rounds we got to cover. Oh yeah. And we're going to be nice and pretty. We're going to be nice and we're going to succeed. Oh, we're going to do a lot of things next week. That's right. And that's our exclusive for that.
And
of course,
could we see a heel turn on the HHW show?
Yeah. Yeah. Watch this. You ready? I'm already. Boom. Done. You didn't see that coming, did you, Frank?
The lights are out. Thank you. Hey, everybody.
You got the controls, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say I was gonna shut it down since y'all booed yourselves off. I'm gonna shut this thing down.
And of course, we want to hear from you, man. What's going on? What are you thinking? What's gonna happen leading into the WrestleMania? What do you think about Cena's heel turn? What do you think about pulling the strings behind Naomi's attack? And drop your thoughts and comments and hit me up once again on social media. Until next time, stay locked in. Stay entertained, and we'll see you on the next HHW show.